Hello, my name is Tanay Tiwari and welcome to Buzz This Week from home. Now tell me, are you missing cricket? झाड़ू मारते समय वो स्वीप तो ट्राई करा होगा while chopping them veggies. Tomatoes को ऐसा बॉल जैसा घुमाया होगा. I know, big fans are like that, and that is why we get you covered with all the news from the week gone by. So on the show this week, will cricket change post-Corona? Australia and India get ready for the test of time. Breaking news. Live cricket spotted. And the Buzz Challenge. The biggest question facing everyone right now is, when can we have pizza? No, the biggest question on everyone's mind right now is, when does this end? And will the post-corona world be a changed world? You bet it will be. Will it impact sport? Well, it might impact cricket because the ICC Medical Committee is now mulling over allowing a legal form of ball tampering to dissuade bowlers and fielders from using sweat and saliva on the ball. Warner and Smith at this moment are like, you guys are getting what now? But jokes apart, former Indian pacer Ashish Nehra feels this is not going to help because he says sweat and saliva are both heavy materials which lend not only shine to the ball but also weight to one side of the ball which allows it to swing better. He says any foreign substance like Vaseline or the likes will only work once applied over a ball that has already been applied with saliva or sweat. There are other ramifications too. There are three kinds of balls: SG, Kookaburra and Dukes. How will these foreign substances act on all these forms of balls? Also, which player will be allowed to use them? Will the umpire supervise the usage of such things? So many questions. But which element do you think will come the closest to replicate the impact of saliva and sweat on a cricket ball? You can tell us using #BuzzThisWeek on Twitter. All this while, that sandpaper is looking at the red ball like this. In a parallel universe, we're all watching week 4 of the IPL as the things are heating up. Right now, we are just answering Zoom calls and keeping one corner of our room clean to make sure that it all looks very good. But while we're at it, BCCI and Cricket Australia are contemplating on making that big series happen later this year, thinking of creative measures like playing all the 5 tests at one venue. Legend Sachin Tendulkar, though, doesn't really agree. He says that it will not have the same impact, and by the end of the series, Australia might not even believe that they were playing at home. And that is true because this big ticket series like India and Australia is spiced up by the different conditions that the different grounds offer. The bounce in Perth, the pace at the Gabba, the nothingness at the MCG. But that is true. If you play all the games at one particular stadium, that just takes away a very big part from the contest. But as cricket fans, if you were given an option to choose between a diluted contest and no contest, what would you choose? Breaking news! There's something happening very close to China, and this has got something to do with bats. You all should know about it. No. Before you jump your guns, it is live cricket! Yes, live cricket is happening in Taiwan in the form of the Taipei T10 League. And that's not the only place where live cricket is happening. In a smallish island in the Pacific region of Vanuatu, their women's championship is underway as well. Vanuatu and Taiwan, I'm really happy for you guys. I'm just sad for all other fans who don't have access to live cricket. Also, maybe I'm a little jealous. Maybe a little more than a little jealous. Okay, very jealous! Last week on Buzz This Week, we had an exercise going. I asked all of you to pick your top 3 in ODIs from the 2000s. And your answers came in heaps. Some of them, though, were really interesting. Like this one from SK, who said his 2000s top 3 would have Yuvraj Singh, Ricky Ponting, and Brian Lara. While Pratham Sharma said his 2000s top 3 would have Matthew Hayden, Shiv Narayan Chanderpaul, and Virat Kohli. SK, I'm not gonna lie, when I was a kid, I always kept thinking, if Yuvraj hits so well, why don't send him to open? Maybe you were trying to fulfill that fantasy right here. This was a great exercise. Your exercise for the next week is to pick 3 fielders Listen to this question very carefully. Pick 3 fielders you would place in your offside inner circle. Point, cover, and mid-off from amongst these 10. I'll tell you my answer. My 3 on the offside in the inner circle would be at point, the god of point, Mr. Yuvraj Singh. At covers, the man who had lightning feet, Mohammad Kaif. And at mid-off, Ravindra Jadeja. I know this is an all-Indian attack, but what a lovely offside cordon would that be? भाई इससे gap निकालना ना मुश्किल ही नहीं या मुमकिन हो. You can tell us what your inner circle would look like. Tell us using hashtag BuzzThisWeek. That's all that we have for you on the show this week. Until next week, be a little more careful than Jofra Archer, who lost and then found his World Cup medal. And if you guys are acing that Guess the Gibberish challenge, please help me out, man, because I can't.